Good morning. This is Intuitive Anna Priscilla. It's a beautiful Sunday morning, and today I'm doing a special video for you for the week of September 3rd. I decided part of my mission when I created this channel was to share some of my beautiful cards, and I realized I hadn't been doing this for a while, so I pulled out a couple of very special decks for us today, and we're going to do our weekly reading with them. The first one I wanted to introduce to you is the Tarot of 1001 Nights. This is inspired by the Tale of 1001 Nights that was written or translated by a French scholar in the 1700s. It's traditional tales, and this is where we get Ali Baba, Scheherazade. This is a story she told to the Sultan over 1,000 nights so that he would fall in love with her and spare her life. So these are beautiful. It's a Lo Scarabeo deck, and it has the usual Lo Scarabeo little white book, which has translations in many languages. It's a beautiful deck with a gorgeous back, very intricate pictures. I really have to have my glasses on when I read this deck. But for example, here we have the first card, the Fool. So you can see the artwork is just gorgeous. Very lush, very beautiful. Here we have the Ten of Swords. So it's really a different deck if you're interested in something new. The Hermit, here he is sitting under the tree. I love this, one of my art decks, the Two of Wands. So you really have to look at the cards a little bit more carefully to translate. Here we have the Ten of Pentacles, the whole family here. But it's a fun eye candy deck if you want something different. Looks like a lot of them are upside down. So if you want something different to look at, King of Swords, here he is on his throne, Knight of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, gorgeous, gorgeous deck. So something to study if you want something different to look at. And the other deck that I thought would go really nicely is Rana George's Lenormand deck. This was created by her, remembering her life in Lebanon, Beirut, where I think she grew up. And these are gorgeous, beautiful gilded cards. You can see the gold, the Hand of Fatima on the back. Gorgeous Lenormand set. Again, beautiful, lush, lush pictures. I love the golden gilding you can see. And when you put them together in a tableau, it's like a bunch of little doorways all opening onto this magical world. So again, something different to look at. We get used to the same images and get stuck in the same interpretations because of it. The other thing I wanted to show you with the man and the woman cards here. So you have kind of traditional ones, and then you have more modern. And then there's also, she included some additional cards. So we have cards 37 until 40, I believe. Her guidebook's beautiful and very, very detailed. So 37, we have Spirit, which is something different from the normal Lenormand. And then 38 is the Incense, I believe. Let's see if I can turn this page. So there's quite a bit on the new cards because she's explaining what they are. Then we have 38 is the Incense Burner. $39 is the bed. So there's a lot of different controversies about the bedroom or the sex card, and it's different. The French use one card, Germans use another, and other people just use whatever they want. So she made the specific card for the bedroom and intimacy. And then number 40 is the Market. So a little bit of extra information. This is a beautiful deck. If you want to check this out, I would highly recommend both of those decks. So I thought for our reading today, we would do our weekly reading with the cross spread I like to do, with the central card representing the main thread, and then the other cards describing the situation. So let's shuffle these cards. Really excited about using some new cards. I tend to get stuck on certain decks like we all do, and I thought, well, hundreds of decks, let's just start taking them out and letting them strut their stuff for you. So let's start with the tarot, then we'll layer the Lenormand on top. So this is going to be our central card for the week. This is what's going to be occupying your mind. Let's move these out. This is what's emotionally is going to be going on, or things you might be feeling this week. These are the things that might not be working as well for you this week, and these are the things that will be auspicious for you this week. So let's see what the 1001 Nights cards have to say for us. So this week, the focus is on the Seven of Swords. So that's traditionally a card of sneakery. Watch what's going on behind your back. So be diligent about what's going on in your environment. There may be somebody who's trying to steal something or undermine you in some way. It can be even not material theft, but emotional, psychological, stealing your energy. So this is a card of being diligent, also being honest. Maybe you need to look at some things in your life from an honest point of view in regard to yourself. So let's see what you'll be thinking this week. Oh, we got it upside down. There we go. So we have the Queen of Wands. So this is a creative, dynamic, fiery woman who's just in charge, can organize everything, inspires everyone around her, just has that extra sparkle. You can see she's in her red gown. So this may be that you need to feel this week, you're thinking you need to be a bit more dynamic, a bit more creative, a bit more out there with your energy. You may have a lot of creative thoughts and opportunities to have insights. You may have flashes of intuition, or you may feel spirit around you more this week. So the Queen of Wands could be a woman, but I think it's more about how you're seeing yourself this week, although there can be a dynamic woman who's helping to inspire you around you this week. How you're feeling. The Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is traditionally feeling you need to move on. Here he's casting his fates to the water, moving with the flow, moving with the tide. So you may find it's time to move forward emotionally or in some creative way or spiritually. It's time to let go and just trust yourself to the flow of life, turning your back on something, maybe the safety that you're used to. But this is a great flow of emotional transformation and change for you this week. And just weighing everything up and seeing what's worth keeping and what's worth letting go. What might not be working so well for you this week is the Ten of Pentacles. There may be some family arguments going on, or you may be seeing that any investments you've made, long-term investments, are not growing so great. Just hang in there. This is a very strong card. Things will move forward again. Or you may feel a little claustrophobic. You may feel that you're a little bit tired of being responsible for everything. You can see here's the family. You may just need to let go of all those burdens this week, but I would also suggest if you have any investments or financial situations that aren't going so well, just hold on, because this is only a weekly card. You have the wealth and the assets there, and they're not going to go away. And then for our, oh, this is wonderful. This is the World card. So this is the positive things. Everything is going to manifest for you. Everything's going to fall into place. You're going to feel you've really arrived. You may feel you've ended a cycle. You've completed something that's important to you. You're going to be transcending a lot of these other concerns. So this is a week where you're really going to be on top of the world. You can see here, just it could be in your relationships. You can see two people here. But this is the ultimate card. It's the last card in the tarot, the ultimate fulfillment of anything that you're working through. So it's a great week. Nothing to worry about this week at all. So let's add some Lenormand to the mix and see what we get on top. Let me just sort these cards out here. So let's see what Lenormand's got to add to this for you this week. Okay. So our central card here was the Seven of Swords. That was the one thing, is to watch, be careful that you're being honest or that people around you are being honest. And this is the Coffin. So this is saying put an end to anything that's not above board, anything that's not true, isn't ringing true for you. Get away from anybody who maybe you may not be trusting. It's time to put an end to any suspicions that you might be having or any misgivings about any situation. Also, as an action card, this is saying don't let people take from you either your energy or your resources or your love or your emotions or anything. So we have the Coffin, putting an end to that feeling of being betrayed. How you're thinking. Oh, this is interesting. So we have the Snake with the Queen of Wands. So there may be a woman, maybe this is related to the central card, there may be somebody in your environment who you feel is stabbing you in the back or you can't trust. Listen to this. The Snake is warning you about this woman, but it also can be on a positive note. It can be you being shrewd, being wise, being careful, being insightful, striking first if you need to, fire. So put an end or be careful of anyone around who you don't trust and just be on your toes and take charge if you need to, and just stamp on the Snake. So this can also be in your own mind because this card is relating to your mind. So don't delude yourself. Don't listen to your own lies. Don't be beguiled. Try to stay clear and straight. Don't be sucked into all kinds of convoluted ways of thinking either. So let's see what we get for this. So we had the Eight of Cups and we have the Bear. So this is saying you're powerful. Take your power. Take your emotional power. Create your own trajectory. Set yourself out in the world. You have great, immense power and presence. It's also a card of protection. So also, even though you might be setting out on a new course, you're going to be protected. And a protection really by your own strength. You're strong. You're formidable. Nobody really wants to mess with you. But you're also very protective of yourself and others around you this week. So you feel like you need to be a little bit fierce. Maybe you're feeling a little bit emotionally unsettled this week. Tap into your strength. You have it. You're a bear. Let's see what might not be. So we said this whole family situation might not be. Oh, so we have the clouds. So this is another warning. You may be feeling confused. You may think you can't see your way forward. The clouds it's hard to see when there's a fog or clouds out there, but clouds pass. And we also have the good side, the light side and the dark side of the clouds. So there may be just some family confusion or confusion with your investments, your real estate, your financial situation, your family security. But the clouds, will be clouding. So don't make any judgments at all this week. Just let things blow in and out of your life. because making a decision when the clouds are around, you're not going to see things clearly and you could make a mistake. And then for the positive influences this week, we had the World, which is the trump card of all of it. So even though this shows a little bit of difficulty, this card was going to sort everything out. And we have the Tree. So the Tree has two meanings. And some people believe it shows ill health. But I think in this reading, because we have the World, it also shows rootedness, lasting power, family connections. I think this is an old cedar tree, possibly age, being rooted in your life, being grounded, growing slowly, things growing slowly. So I think that just be careful, perhaps, of looking after your health. But this card with the World means more, I think, about being part of life, being a solid part of life, having your roots firmly planted, sitting there, being in the moment, really, being in this time that you're living. It's a great, gives you shelter and shade in the sun. So the Tree is strength and endurance and being planted. So I think you're going to feel very planted, very secure in your life this week, even though there are a few different suggestions of a little bit of confusion. So thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed those cards. I'll put the links in the comment box below. I think they're beautiful cards, and in the coming weeks I'm going to try to start pulling out some of my card collection and let you share their wisdom. So thank you for listening. I'm sorry if there was some background noise. I am in the city and I think there were a few trucks passing by. So I will be back soon. If you like these videos, please like and subscribe. And once again, this was my reading for the week of September 3rd.